Good morning. So I had a really nice text message coming in this morning from my daughter who said, I already put a big ass smile on one of my past clients' faces. So what does that mean?
That means that she told them.
She reached out to her past clients and asked if they wanted equity evaluation. And one customer said, yeah, I did. And she did it. And she sent it back. And the customer said, holy cow, if I put that much down on a new home, what would that be like? And so now they're going to list that house and they're going to buy another house. There's two transactions from simply reaching out for the things we talked about doing yesterday.
Yep.
Right? So how many of you are playing the game? Did you make 7 yesterday?
Yep.
You did? Okay, you got them out of your phone. That's a good start. You made yours. And you're calling? I did not do it, but I got my list. Okay. Mr. Graff, did you do it? No, that's okay. If you don't want money, you don't have to do it. Did they really? Interest rates went down a point yesterday. Mm-hmm. And it's all.
But this is just proving what we've been saying. This is going to be an activity-based market. If you are taking the action and putting in the effort with absolute clarity of what you're doing it for, being held accountable, you are going to generate and create the opportunities that will bring the income.
That's it. An activity-based market, so we have to do activities. That's it. It's fun. Let's go to the presentation. We got all the managers almost online. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Get some quotes out of the way, not out of the way because I like them. As we start the second month of the year, the first week of the second month of the year is already gone. So just so you know that, we can expect to always achieve 1/12 of your goal. As long as you are proceeding towards it, it will be a good year. Hopefully these thoughts will help. Isn't that what we're doing? Yes. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Interesting. The slogan, press on, has solved and will always solve the problems of the human race. President Calvin Coolidge. Aren't we just talking about that now? Persistence, persistence, doing it again and again. And we're only talking about 7 connections. So congratulations, you get the contacts out of your phone. That's step 1. And you got your list made. So make 14 today and you'll be back on track. Mr. Diener, why don't you read number 2?
Good morning, everyone. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failures are two of the sunrise stepping stones to success. Holy cow! Sure, blah.
You got an MBA.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. I can't read. I haven't had my tea yet. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failures are two of the surest stepping stones to success. Thank you.
Sometimes you have to get discouraged and fail. You learn from it. Then you move on, you persist. I love it.
Permission to fail.
That's good. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Right? So I don't want you to, and I told my daughter that this morning, don't get used to success every time you do this. You're not supposed to make 7 calls and get a deal. Right? You make 7 calls, you get a pipeline, and this particular one was somebody she made a listing presentation to 8 months prior. So it was more follow-up. So it's not instant success. And I don't want you to judge yourself on instant success because it's not supposed to happen that way. It's a pipeline and we're going to fill that pipeline. And nobody likes this example, but it's like a rat going through a snake. Better example is like water going through a hose. Okay. So turn the faucet on. Does water come up immediately out? No, you turn the faucet on. And if you hold it there long enough, you're going to get splashed in the face. But it's not going to happen like that. Much better than rat through a snake. Thomas, why don't you number 4? Thank you.
Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Will Rogers.
I love it. Right. If you didn't do it yesterday, get over it. Let's just do it today. It's a new day. It's 8:30 in the morning. And then number 5, the pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. And just remember that as we go through this exercise of creating an activity-based market that we can just exceed and excel in. And I've got so many good things that happened yesterday that I can't talk about yet, but I can't wait to talk about them because they're just crazy. I told Jimmy something this morning. Wow, there are some crazy things going on. Jeanette, you had 3 offers on the listing on Friday. 3 different buyers. He says, I'm exhausted. I had 3 different offers. We're back into that market in certain micro markets, right? It's not every place. My mom had 4 showings in one day, multiple offers above asking price, a 3-2 house in Brandon with a pool. If you got a 3-2 house in Brandon with a pool, you're a hot commodity. So what would we do in an activity-based market knowing that? Find somebody who has that and call them or knock on their door or create a door knocking flyer or do something on Moxie and go reach that neighborhood because we have demand in that micro market, right? And that's how we used to do real estate, right? Remember, Jim? We'd go knocking on doors and saying, I've got buyers that are looking for homes in this neighborhood. Are you have any interest in selling? And we do that all day long until we found somebody that said yes. And if they didn't say yes, what we do? Do it tomorrow. And then do it the day after. If you do it enough days in a row, you're going to find somebody who says, you know, I do. Or a week later, they'll call you back and say, you know what, I was thinking about the message you left me last week. We might be interested in selling our house now. Interesting. All right, so I'm just going to talk about this one more time because it's what we're doing this quarter, right? So clarity, what do we want? And it's hard. My daughter this morning asking me questions about how much money do I need to have saved up? And she's telling me about, I've got a savings account, I've got a checking account, I've got a business savings account, I got a business checking account. I'm like, God, how many accounts do you have? Right? And she's asking me questions, and these are clarity questions we have to have. She says, well, I want to do a lot of things. I want to redo my backyard, I want to redo my patio, I want to do this, but how much cash should I have saved before I start doing this? And that's the clarity that we all have to get, and we'll help you do that. I don't have the right answer, but we'll help you get clarity on what it is. Joe, I think you've been doing a real good job with that, I've heard, with the agents, helping them go through what is the clarity that I need? How much cash should I have saved up and where should I put it, right? To keep it safe. And then I got to build my other cash to get rid of my debt. And then I got to build some other cash to play with. And it's okay to play with. I mean, it's nice to save up for some big investment opportunity. That's what you want. But if you want to upgrade your home because you got your safety covered and you got your debts gone. So play. All right. Because all you got to do is what? Sell another house and replenish the cash. We have some big deals going on out here now. I mean, multi-million-dollar deals that are bringing in 20, 30, 40, $50,000 in commissions in one hit. That's all part of your world. You're just not looking at that part of the world right now. So clarity, that's it. So the emergency cash fund, pay off your debt, start saving for your big ass smile, whatever that is. If it's a trip, it's of a new car, if it's a boat, if it's given to your church, given to charity, whatever it is, it's fine. But get those 2 things done first and just sell a couple of houses, right? And that's all I talk about there. And this is what we talked about yesterday, just to get really clear on it. Pick one of these 3 options. Type it correctly, Jeff. That was so funny because I was talking about making sure we type correctly and Jeff types in with his big fingers and that cracked me up. Hey, I will put a huge smile on your face when I show you how much equity you have in your home. Do you want me to email it to you or text it to you? And there's a whole bunch of sales language behind that, which you guys have heard us talk about before. There's not a yes or no question. It's an open-ended question. And if you copy that and paste it into a text message or Moxie or whatever it is, and delivered it to a consumer a bunch of times, some are going to react to you and engage. That's simple. Or option 2, I have a client who wants to buy homes from owners who want to stay in their home and rent it back. You know, people, I don't know who in your world might find this potentially interesting. A lot of people are scared. They think the market's going to crash again. So if they can pull $300,000 or $400,000 out of their house right now and not have to move their kids out of the school district, they're going to go, wow, I can have $300,000 or $400,000 right now and rent my same home back. It's an idea. If you said there's enough people, somebody's going to say, oh, I might be interested in that. That's it. Option 3, I have a program that can get up to $25,000, basically free money to first-time buyers. You know, people, I don't know, who might be interested in free money to buy a home. If that doesn't get somebody's attention, no. Listing, buyer, whatever you like, it's fine with us, right? It's good. So that's the concept. So if everybody did that, what would happen to our business in February? We'd all add 2 or 3 deals to our month, right? There's 400 of us. 3 or 4 deals times 400, 1,000 transactions a month. We're not far from getting there. All right, next. On deck today, we got Paramount Title in the room. Come on up, ladies. We need a microphone for you. You can probably put this one over.
Just
Right
talking
here.
it.
Sure.
Oh. You're both-
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to introduce Lisa. A lot of you
Morning.
guys get emails from Lisa, text message, calls from Lisa. She is our in-house networking, marketing. So she's gonna talk a little bit about that real quick.
Hold that
So,
mic.
okay, so what I usually do, and you guys probably already know, is I send you out net sheets. If you need other things for marketing, let's say a seller's checklist or a local guide, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to send them to you. So when you go to your meetings, your listing meetings, you can have some more information.
Also wanted to send a quick or tell you guys a quick reminder. Thursday, we have our title one-on-one class at 8:30. Super exciting. I'm also going to be sending Craig the link today for the webinar in March. And you guys get credits for that. Is a 2-hour. It is on elder abuse and probate, and it is with Fidelity, our underwriter, for your credits. So you have to use the link we send out to get the credits, or you won't get them. So we'll send that out today so Craig can push it on out to everybody.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks for me. You guys do a great job. Thank you very much. And I really, really liked it last week. Misty said, what are you guys doing? Because you're crushing Hillsborough Title in South County. So Paramount Title has the most orders out of 30 offices. We have the most out of Misty's. Okay. Nice. That works for me. Thank you. All right, managers, we're up. We have our tops reports for January. So who wants to go? I'm gonna go from the top. I got Joe Gino. What's going on in South Tampa?
Good morning. Wow, we got a lot of people on the board this month. For top listings, Nicole, for 2 top listings, we had 2. Nicole, with her new construction, and some of it is, we did a caravan last weekend and went out and visited, and they're great listings she has. And Joe Brown, what an exciting thing. He starting to work commercial. He was out calling, trying to get something for his client who wanted to sell commercial, and got another deal to list for commercial by making some calls looking for something for the guy who wanted to sell his commercial property and move up. So that was a good thing for him this month. Most sides, Katia, wow, she is just going busters this year. She had she worked on referrals, SOI, and a program that she and Nick are working with nursing homes. So that's a real good program that they started. And then most closed sides, we had 2. We had 5 people on that board: Adam, Cody, Devin, Kimberly, and Lisa, all putting the board what they had put last month as under contract. They got closed this month. And top commissions, Adam, one was a commercial deal that he got closed, and one was a new construction that he got closed, that he actually sold last year but finally got closed. So awesome job by everybody.
No, I think the one thing I see the most about that, and I talked to Joe and Angelique a lot of that office, all those people show up.
Mhm.
There's a difference in engagement from the people that are really producing. They show up, right? Every time I've been to an event there, they've been there. Every one of those people I've talked to in person, because I've been in the office.
Mhm.
Pretty cool. That's a lesson learned for the rest of us. Show up. It's fun.
We have fun.
Thomas, how about you?
Good morning. So for top listing agent, we have Andy Simmons with 4. Top selling agent, open size, Amy Camaso with 5. And yeah, exactly. Great job, Amy. And top closing agent, Andy Simmons with 3. And closing agent is Andy Simmons. So great job, guys. Congratulations.
The Andy Simmons Show.
The Andy Simmons Show. You got it.
But I share this with you guys because I want you to see, some people are taking 4 listings a month. Some people are taking 5 sales a month. So if it can be done by some, it can be done by others, right? They're just breaking through the sound barrier. Once who's the guy that broke the 4-minute mile? Roger Bannister. Once he did it, everybody else did it. So I just want you to be powered by this. Julie, how about you?
All right. Good morning, everyone. I agree. Everyone that's on the top producer for the beaches this month is all, you've seen their names before, and it's because they have what we call their non-negotiables down pat. When they go on a listing appointment, they know what they're going to do. When they go to meet a buyer, they know what they're going to do. Maria McNeil swept all of the categories at Madeira Beach this month. Top listing with 2, top selling agent with 10, top closing agent with 10, and top agent for most GC. She has a fantastic sphere. She has past clients that she continues to help. And she had one client that she helped. And 5 of those closings came from this one client. And this took a year to close because it was a probate type situation. It was mired in legalities. And she said it took a year to close. She learned a lot. She said, this business is not for the meek. So I thought that was good. Indian Rocks Beach, we have our wonderful Bob Dean coming in with 3 listings for top listing agent. We have Bob also coming in with top selling agent with 3. And we have Rachel Jordan coming in with top closing agent with 2 units. And for the month, overall top closing agent was Randy Schuster. These guys are amazing. Bob is not only does he have his sphere and past clients, but he also takes time to mentor the agents in our office. Rachel Jordan is a great networker, and she has arranged a caravan that goes out of the beaches every month or every other month if she can, put it together. And Randy Schuster is amazing. He takes leads from the referral department. His past clients and sphere just keeps growing, and he's just always there to help people. So take lessons from these people. If you see them in the office, talk to them because they can teach you a lot.
Okay, we lost sound.
Oh, I lost on. Kathleen, how about Sarasota and Longboat Key?
Hey, good morning. This group really understands activities based in the marketplace, follow-up, farming, volunteering, you name it. This group does it. And we have a 6-way tie this time and some new faces on the board. We've got Martin, Jesse, Shelley, Yvonne, Ivy, and Sorelli. Ivy and Sorelli are newer agents with us, and they reach out to their sphere of influence and they talk to people. They're doing activities in the marketplace. Some of them even do volunteering in the area. So that makes a big difference because they're out there having those conversations. They're very focused. They have clarity. For this month, we have a 6-way tie with 1 listing for each of the listings that I just named, or the people I just named off: Martin, Jesse, Shelley, Yvonne, Ivy, and Sorelli. That's a mouthful. And for the number of most open sides, that's Martin Demosky. He had 6. That's past clients. That's keeping in contact. And he still does
a month.
That's 6. 6. And then Delia with the most number of closings and top gross commissions. Again, it's follow-up, conversations, consistency. You'll see this time after time after time. They're always on their game. They have their calendars, they have their schedules, and they stick with it.
So every time an agent get hired, I get a calendar reminder that a 90-day review is due. And I generally reach out to the manager and say, who is this person? Because I don't see them all. Are they doing their end of the bargain? And Kathleen and I talked about these 2 people last week. She goes, yeah, they're doing it. They're new agents and they're getting listings. So that was really cool to me, because I hate when they come on and then 90 days go by and they haven't contributed anything. And we offer so much, and I don't see them online. I don't see them in the training classes. But then all of a sudden, these people are coming on and they're doing stuff. So it's really cool. So good job, Kathleen. Chris.
Good morning for Apollo Beach and Sun City, the South Shore area. We'll start with Apollo Beach. Ike's Amore put up 3 listings in the month of January.
I think they're all sold.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure most all of them are under contract. She had 3 closings in January and brought in the most commissions for the month of January. And in talking with her and Celeste, she has a full February. There's going to be about 6 closings coming in February from all the action that she's doing. So that's really cool. And then for most open sides, Miss Lisa Sillo has 6 open sides for the month of January. That girl has been working her behind off over the last 2 months. And she does a lot of door knocking. She does a lot of mailers into specific communities and specifically farming in these communities. And she's starting to really take over those communities when she gets to work there. That's awesome.
And she's got another
Congratulations.
job that she works too.
Correct. And she's using that as a little bit of a tip off point for getting more business using her other job. And she's been bringing in opportunities there as well. Sun City Center, Dick Wilson brought in 3 listings for the month of January. He also sold 5 open sides in January. Miss Robin Bennett did 3 closings, and then Miss Sarah Shinaberry had most commissions in January. So I'm very proud of all of the work that everybody's been putting in, and it's been really cool to see Sarah pop up on this board. She's been doing such an amazing job. That girl is an amazing converter, and she has such an innate ability to connect with people when she's given that opportunity. So she's creating so many deals here. She's doing a really good job. And then lastly, for company-wide, for teams, we had a Team Imagine with 1 listing in January, and then Team Imagine and the Crawford team both had 2 sales in the month of January. Neither had some closings, so we'll be looking forward to seeing some of those numbers coming up next month.
And Jeff, we don't have a Puma online, so you want to do BE3?
Sure do.
Read the screen. We put it up for you.
Yeah, we got Crystal coming in with top listing agent, and she's just consistently on there every single month doing well. And then we've got Ashley.
Cheryl.
Is that okay? All right, there we go. Cheryl, we always get a kick out of. Cheryl, I always joke about is she has had in her career probably one of every situation in this industry. And she's got something kind of fun every single one.
And she's crushing with Obsidy. I approve, like, it has to be 8 or 10 Obsidy leads a month, easy.
She's doing really well. And then we got Catherine Pyle, we got Mikkel Rodriguez, and we have Ann Sheffield all bringing in top sales. And then we've got Catherine Pyle leading the thing with GCI. First those commissions on that.
So what's your takeaway from that? Does real estate suck? No. There are people doing amazing things. And I just want you to keep that in your head because amazing things are being done by amazing people.
Hey, I'm gonna. Whoa, hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, I want to give a shout out for some Moxie results too for last month, and obviously that we have a contest, which I'm sure you're going to talk about, which I can hit on that a little bit once we get to it. But I wanted to give a shout out for last month because it's one of the best months that we've had using Moxie Present, which means you are looking. We had 456 presentations that went out last month. So that means 456 of you look better and sexier and more professional than anybody else on the market. But I want to give a shout out to some of the tops in each of the offices real quick so you can see, correlate possibly if you want to with some of those tops. I'm not saying that this is going to make you more money, but in BE3, Crystal did 17 presentations last month. I think she was kind of up on that list that we just talked about.
That's impressive to find 17 people to give a presentation to. And once again, I don't want you to think you do 17 presentations, you're going to get 17 deals.
Right.
You're going to plant 17 seeds that are going to be incubated and start sprouting. And over time, you're going to get the fruit of your labor. Right. So I want to make sure that we're just exceeding that expectation more now than I expected. But to put 17 presentations in means you got to do 17 follow-ups over time too. And if you do 17 next month, that's 17 more. So you become doing a lot more follow-up because this is an activity-based market and that's we're going back to the real world.
Yep. So some other shout outs in Tampa, Joe Brown. He was on the tops too with 14. Sarah did over 35.
Sarah Shineberry?
Sarah Shineberry. So
Wow.
those are three people that are on the tops list. Andrea from Brandon DiFilippo, she did 36. She's usually on the top, but that's something she's focusing on that standpoint. Down at the beaches, we have Chris Everett with 7, and then Sarasota, Scott Anderson with 7. And then the number one for everybody last month was Greg Trout with 61 presentations that he made. And he's focusing on for sale by owners, and he's making presentations for every single one. So Greg, keep rocking and rolling, man. It will come. I promise. Keep
No
it coming.
question about it. Ashley, any relocation tops you want to talk about?
I want to say what a great job everybody's doing. I know that we've been getting a lot of business from Op City recently. I would like to say, hopefully, we're going to get back on track very quickly about doing our regular monthly meetings with the Rise Network. We have our new person, so hopefully I'll be able to announce that this week. And I mean, I appreciate everything everybody's doing. We're really trying to get some good additional resources for you, as well as sources. And as a heads up real quick, if you're interested in some of the relocation, ARA, American Relocation Alliance, did get Century 21 to give us a space at 121. So if you're interested, please feel free to come if you're going to be in Orlando for 121. This one's going to be on March 6th at 3 o'clock. So TBD on the actual room number. So hopefully you can come. I'm excited to see everybody there and networking.
Yeah, my shameless plug for 121 is it's down the street.
Yeah.
Right. It's a shame would fly to Vegas. It's a pain in the ass and hotel rooms and all the airfare. But to miss the opportunity to network with this group of people is a shame, because you really don't feel you're part of something bigger. But when you go, you feel you've been numerous times, Jackie. You just feel you're part of something bigger. And the networking opportunities are just amazing. And it creates a little camaraderie. It creates a little friendship. And, I love it. We banter with our broker friends all the time.
Look, if you're not going to go and stay at the hotel, it's literally an hour away. Get a few people and carpool over. I did that one year because I had a little one that was just born, so I didn't want to be gone for the entire time. So I grabbed a few people and 3 of us carpooled over there every single day just to go check out some of the events, get some learning in, and then kind of mingle with everybody that's there. So there's a lot of opportunities. We can always try to put together like a carpool list of people if you would like that. So just reach out to your management team and we can connect and see if we can help you with that if you're not going to go and stay for whatever reason.
And again, Craig, you're right. It's right down the street. And what's so cool about even being in Florida for us, being the international conference, you definitely get that influence and those top people and people really from all over. But you get a huge group of people from Florida. So those are the people that, will, probably a higher percentage of people that they can refer you to. So make friends, go out there, make friends,
Build business.
build business.
Cheryl just texted me. She just got an award from Ojo. She's one of the top Ojo supporters. Right. I thought she was crushing on Op City too. So cool stuff. All right. Top performers. I'm just super proud of this. Number 12 in the US, Century 21 Baggins Enterprises. I don't know how that's going to flow. I've been doing Tony Robbins for the last 3 days, so I got this thing going, right? But look at 23 million, 25 million, 34, 37. We got a long way to go, but we're happy to be where we are, right? To be, what does Matthew tell me all the time? Be satisfied with where you are, but eager for more, right? And it's just really cool to see these other companies doing numbers like that. But number 12, yeah, 51 offices. Affiliated actually just splits. Affiliated is affiliated in the Northeast, and there's Century 21 Circle in the South. So they actually have over 110 offices. But Circle's not listed there for some reason. Yeah, they are. They're 5. So Circle and affiliated are the same, but that's all available for you and to pull. And I need to pull the agents too. My friend Terry Swanson from Georgia, he's Results Realty, and he sent me an FU message with a little finger going up saying, "You beat me by 400 grand." I was like, "Yeah, 400 grand's a lot." So it was fun.
The, along the lines of what Matthew Ferry tells you, there's another guy, Ed Milet, and he says you have to master the art of blissful dissatisfaction.
Mhm.
Be blissful in the moment for everything that you have and grateful for everything you have, but dissatisfied because you know that you are capable of more than what you're doing as well. It's like that combination of trying to find that good balance of being grateful, blissful, and so entirely happy and satisfied, but also at the same time yearning for more.
Well, pre-pandemic, we were stuck around 18 million. We just did 18 million, 18 million, 18 million, and everybody else did too. And then pandemic hit and we jumped into 23, 24 million, and we've been 23, 24 million, which is a lot of money, right? I want to get to 30 million, right? And we got all kinds of plans to make that up. So. Oh, for sure. Ashley networks with all those people and we're very well known. And if our referrals coming to Tampa Bay, it's generally coming to us because they really know Ashley does a really good job. Okay. Active listings are a problem. They're just keep selling. I don't know what to tell you. We're down to 167. We're down from 187 last week. They're selling like this. So the focus has to be on getting listings, getting listings, getting listings, getting listings, getting listings. And it's going to take a group effort to do that. We have 60 listings we've taken this month, which is a lot. Look, we had 160 sales. We had 60 listings. That's problematic. It used to be a 1-to-1 ratio, and now it's a half, it's a third to 1. So just the focus has to be, we did open almost $2 million, which makes my heart work. Closings.
Well, look at the new listings with 60 new listings, 25 already pending. That's basically half of them are already pending. Our numbers have been about 30 to 40% have been pending within 2 weeks or 30 days, and that's jumping up to half of them. So if you're just paying attention to little trends, we're seeing more activity, more buyer activity, which means we need more listings for those buyers that are getting active. Interest rates are coming down. They've been steadily decreasing. There is more opportunities for buyers to get in there. Rents are increasing as well, which is causing buyers to get back active in the market, getting out of their rentals. Everybody who rented something last year around this time, because last year around this time, what were we doing? Buyers competing with cash offers.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't get into a property, just decided they're going to rent something. Over the next 2-3 months, they did that. They're coming back into the market because interest rates are getting a little better. It's a little bit better for them, but it's creating more multiple offers
And
again.
it's cheaper than rent.
Yep.
Because rents have gone up. So closings, kind of crappy closing month. It usually is in January, but it is what it is. We'll make it through. Pendings to close now by the end of this month, we're back to the $2 million number. So we can handle 1 month of slowness. And it's going to be fun. Back on the top workplaces thing. They called me yesterday or last week, called Susie, and they wanted to interview me. And I said, nah, I don't want to be interviewed for that again. So the reporter is going to come to our manager meeting, which we do on Mondays on Zoom. So we have all the managers on screen, and she's going to be in our manager meeting, hearing what we do and what we talk, which is going to be a pretty cool way to start off, I think, a top workplaces interview with the Tampa Bay Times. So that'll be cool.
You also wrote in here, the new business report doesn't count last weekend, which was big. Did we have a big weekend last weekend?
No, I forgot to really delete
Okay.
that from last week.
No, just
Oh, that last weekend was, what was it? Forgot what it was.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. All right, I'll get my Gasparilla. No, that wasn't it. Okay, give me something else. Oh, it was the first week of the month. That was left up from January. Sometimes I replay the slides. I'll get to my inbox and send daily content creator. Puma's not online. Have you guys seen that? He sent an email out. It's amazing. I walk with a woman in the morning and she owns a RV park. And I told her about the AI and she didn't see it before. And one of her RV park friends found an AI and said, write a poem about an RV park owner. And it created this article about an RV park owner. So Mike put up this content creator tool. There's no excuse for you not to have something to say. And he put like 150 topics in there and it will just spit out and it doesn't plagiarize. So there's no excuse to say, I don't know what to say. You just pick one and go for it. So find that email and play with the content creator. It's kind of cool. We talked about the mastermind already. Tampa Bay Recorder I talked about. Tom Brady, I had a Realtor.com email yesterday. So he's retired again, and he's going to rent his Tampa home. Oh, a month. $60,000 a month. Who the hell would pay $60,000 a month in rent. It'll be a hockey player or a football player or somebody, I guess, but can you imagine $60,000 a month? 375 million, yeah, he can, but that's his income on his rental. John, you sent me an email at Florida Best Quote, and that's an old issue. I called Glenn yesterday. Glenn is our contact with Florida Best Quote. And there's a woman named Jeanette Lawrence, who they were partners, and she moved to the south and he kept the north. So they're in lawsuits over each other right now, but nothing changes for us. Lindsay's my girl at Florida Best Quote. Glenn's the owner of Florida Best Quote. They're fighting, they're doing whatever they're doing, but they're still here. They're going to be our guest at our top agent luncheon on the Starship line. So don't worry, they're still all functioning, doing, writing, and having really good successes. Yeah. Fraud, right. Glenn said, no, she's just really pissed. But so that is what it is. Synergy Relocation Group actually is a new RMC, relocation management company, that just aligned with the Anywhere Real Estate Leads group. So that's gonna be more referrals coming out for corporate relocation. So they just announced that yesterday. Just a shout out to Ray Bonhan. I don't know if he's online or not, but Ray was elected as the South Shore Chamber of Commerce president. So that's a nice connection for us in Century 20 and for Ray, and he's just a super guy. So that'd be great. Let me jump to my inbox real quick. All right. Angelique gave me the hot sheet early today because she knows how my mood is dependent on the hot sheet. We had 16 contracts turned in yesterday on Monday. So that's when it's over 6 to 9, I get really happy. 16 is really good. We had a 122 unit day last week. So 16 is pretty cool. That was Joy sending me Ray's confidential picture. Jimmy created the contest. Jimmy, you want to comment on your contest?
Well, it's pretty short and sweet. You have until Friday to make as many CMAs that you can to whoever you're going to be sending out that message to that we came up with yesterday. You have to have a minimum of 10 CMAs to qualify for the contest, but the number one person for the contest will actually receive, registration paid for by Century 21 Beggins to the 121 conference.
$650 value.
Do
Yes.
we extend that until the end of the day Sunday, since that'll give them the full week to do that? Because some people may take off a Monday or Tuesday and work Saturday, Sunday. Do we want to give them?
Some people do that.
We want to give them till Sunday and
That's
say,
fine.
we'll announce the winner Monday.
Yep.
Just a feedback thought. If anybody has any comments on that, that'll give everybody the weekend to also work through making their contest, creating those presentations.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I think
I'm
that's
good with
good. So Sunday, so we'll push it through Sunday. So Monday morning's mastermind will be able to let you know what it is. If you're not sure how to do a CMA, there is a video that is in that email that will walk you through how to actually do the CMA. And thank you for everybody who started to play the game, because as of yesterday through today, we've already done about 26, 27 presentations for the people that were on that call. So
Super cool.
fantastic job. I'll give an update in a couple days just to let you know how we're doing and maybe who's kind of leading the pack.
So this is George Conrad. He's the leader of the Anywhere Leads group. And this is that Synergy Relocation. So we're pleased to announce they're a new relocation partner. So it's nice to know that Realogy is, it's hard to say, Realogy, Anywhere, whatever they're called these days. It's nice to know they're still growing and attracting new customers too. And I just want you all to know you're part of something bigger than that. This was my sample of the custom content creator. I just picked a topic. Are you ready to prepare your home for sale? Dear Craig, are you ready to start preparing your home for sale? If so, I'm here to help as a local real estate expert. I have a wealth of knowledge and experience. And it created that content for me so I can just go spit it out. Crazy what's going on out there. We did Motivational Monday. Birthdays, anniversaries coming up. Oh, this is Tom Brady's. I just thought it was fun. $60,000 a month. That just shocked me. I can't imagine anybody paying $60,000 a month. That's the stupidest thing I've ever imagined. You could buy a house for a really nice house for a lot less than $60,000 a month. Top agent report. Here's a little pitch. It's not long. This is our president, our fearless leader, Mike Meadler. Y'all got it? Okay, I won't play it again for you. But he's excited and it's a nice story. It really says you're part of something bigger and let's be a part of it. And your point, we can drive there for the day and come back at night. We have a new welcome agent to Sarasota. Kathleen, you want to talk about Aileen?
Eileen comes to us. This is a fantastic young lady who is very much excited and getting rocky and rolling here this morning as we speak. She's on the meeting with us. And welcome, Eileen.
Welcome to the team. And thank you for getting your bio and your photos in, because what we do is we hire you guys and then it takes you forever to get us your bio and your photo. And when you get on the photo, Sammy makes the bio and the photo picture like this, and then we welcome you to the team. But a lot of you waste too much time getting your bio done. You can have the content creator write your bio. You can, and then just customize it yourself and add some private words, but you can do all that. Oh, last week we did Divvy Homes. We didn't have a whole lot of people online for Divvy. It's a pretty cool program, right? This is the one that will help. They'll buy a house so you can, before you sell your own. And so we sent a slide deck on that. So you got the whole presentation, and Angelique, of course, recorded it in the daily training and recaps and updates. So that's all good. And then I'll do real satisfied surveys. Do this real quick. 3,117 messages, randomly picking from the top. Let's see. Kelly is an excellent realtor. That's a man of few words, but that's one. And she is an excellent realtor. Number 2, Jackie Pope. Hope it's good. I haven't read it, so you never know. Jackie was always there for me whenever I had any concerns or questions. I was very apprehensive, and she assured me with kind words of support during the entire transaction. I would highly recommend Jackie for everyone's real estate needs. How nice is that? Yay. 3. I'm not kidding. These are random. I'm not screening them. Sarah Shineberry. We developed an immediate connection with Sarah. Connection, sound familiar? She was thoughtful, listened to our concerns, and fully informed about the local real estate market. And all of our experience, Sarah was the best and brightest of all real estate agents we have ever worked with. She's a rock star. But that doesn't make you feel pretty damn good about yourself. I don't know what does. And I'm not kidding. I really haven't found any bad ones. Shannon Smith, smooth sale, was kept appraised of the process. It's all the customer wants. What's going on? And number 5, Delia Valente is very knowledgeable, patient, honest, reliable, and goes above and beyond. She's amazing. I would highly recommend Delia to anyone with a heart, in a heartbeat. Anyone with a heartbeat. Anybody with a heartbeat should work with Delia. But that's just super cool, I think. So congratulations to all of you. You make us very proud. Leads are just, look at that, 127, 126. They're dropping through the floor. And I don't think that's a problem. Because I want you to remember, internet leads suck. There's 100 million of them, right? So the companies like OpCity that massage them and turn them back, or Zillow that massage them and turn them back as a warm connection, those are good ones, right? So you'll see here, Zillow Flex is up this week, 27. So we'll get more conversions out of that. OpCity is up this week, so we'll get more conversions out of that. The rest of the stuff, I don't really take much pride in, because it's just a number, and you can't have 100 million internet leads and only 5 million home sales in the US. And most home sales don't come from the internet, right? So I don't want you to spend a lot of time or feeling bad about that, but to see the good numbers going up, the OpCities and the Zillow Flex, those are warm connection. A customer raised their hand and said, yes, I want to talk to a real estate agent now, please connect me. Those are the good ones. So if those are going up, I'm good with that. And next slide is birthdays and anniversaries. We got a lot. Birthdays this week, Meredith White today. Happy birthday to you, Meredith. Amy Bowles tomorrow, along with Melanie Graciano and Greg Trout. And then on Thursday would be Gail Levante. I haven't seen her in a long time. Bob Dean on the 11th. That'll be a celebration, I'm sure. Thomas Simmons on the 12th. John Lum on the 13th. And Georgia Parker on the same day as John Mullen as well. And then anniversaries this year, I was amazed. I saw this last night. Amber Mills, 23 years. Wow. I think she was 23 when we hired her. That's a long time. Congratulations. And thank you for your years of service. Phil DiRosario from 2008 to 2022. It's 15 years. 2011, Terry Farless. 2012 would be Mike Moriarty and Andy Simmons. That's 11 years. God, I'm getting old. John Cate on the 2013, so that's 10 years for John Cate. Ed Schwinn would be 7 years for Ed. Susie Witzigman, 7 years. Neil Witz, 2016, 7 years also. So 6 years for Julie Powell, 20, that's 4 years for Pamela Thompson, Amanda Anario, Heidi Maynard, and Daniel Herbert. And then, so small for my eyes, 2020, so it'll be 3 years for Lindsay Warpinski, and Russell Miller is a redo. He was been here longer than that, but he left and came back. Jasmine Pinero, who goes unknown. Yeah, you left and came back too, right? You're not allowed to leave anymore. Jasmine Pinero, works in the listings team in the back office. She's just quiet and just works and works, but she's been here for now 21, 23, so 2 years. Seems longer than that. Catherine Sarah, 2 years. Sarah Shinaberry, 2 years. Lakshmi Singh, 2 years. 2 years also for everybody else here. Michael Radu, Kevin Davis, Felix Torrero, Georgia Parker, Ken Baldwin. Ken Baldwin was here. Ken Baldwin actually lives in Georgia and works for my friend Terry in Georgia, but he keeps his license here and he does business in both places. Kind of cool. Hey guy. He's on training a lot too. Dale Neighbors, 1 year anniversary, Dale. Happy anniversary. Chris Merrick, happy anniversary for 1 year. Craig Sweeting left and came back. Craig Sweeting owned the Sun City office when we bought it in 1988. No, 1992, 1996, 1996, 4 years in. Jeff George on 1 year anniversary. Melissa Ryan, 1 year anniversary. Angelica Cordero, happy anniversary for 1 year, along with Lori Benton, Erica Beltrano, and Belky Velez, 1 year anniversary. So it's nice to see the people coming and staying and growing and learning, and thank you for your patronage. And I always like to close with the Masters Ruby as the path to Centurion, $165,000 to set the benchmark to where you're thinking a little bigger than you maybe did before, right? So at 165, you pay your income taxes, you pay your business expenses, you're netting over 100 grand a year. That's an accomplishment, right? In Tampa Bay, what is the average income in Tampa Bay? 65,000? Something. I think it might be 56,000. So to net over 100,000 bucks a year is a major accomplishment in real estate. And in today's world, with our average sales prices the way they are, it could be as little as 12 or 13 sales, right? In a year, one a month. So it's all within your taking. And all you got to do is talk to 7 people a day. So cool. Next slide. That's it. Yep. So really all we're trying to do is engage in an activity-based market and take every excuse away so you can just engage and talk to people, right? So now you got your list. That's step 1. Step 2 is contacting them. And it's really not hard. Type it clearly, proofread it, copy it, paste it, send. It's that simple. And if you do that enough times, somebody's going to reach out and say, yes, I'm interested. Right. And if not, you do it again tomorrow. And if not, you do it again tomorrow. But at some point, if we created this habit, we would be doing a lot more stuff. Right. And an activity-based market. And the market's good. You're hearing stories. You're going to hear more stories as they come out, because some I'm not allowed to talk about right now. But there's amazing things happening in the marketplace. And we're just blessed to be in Tampa Bay and in Florida.
So sending this as a text would be really cool, but it would be even better.
A video
text. If any of you would feel like challenging yourself a little bit to go one step further and shoot a nice little video text.
Jeff did it online yesterday.
Just did it really simple. Hey, I'm just doing some research, and I was just doing some research, and I really wanted to let you know, I want to put the biggest smile on your face based on what the equity in your home value is. How should I get that over to you? Should I shoot it over in a text, or should I send it in an email? Let me know. Hope you're having an awesome day.
A lot of my clients, I get them, I always have my badge on. and I talk to everybody. Like right now, I go to Beef O'Brady's almost every day. And I just hear somebody talking and I say, oh, hello, where, like I ask them where they're from, what's their name. And that's how I've gotten clients, just talking to people that are around you, because I like being with people and talking to people.
My favorite
So-
place is the gas station because they're
Yes.
held hostage. They can't go anywhere.
No, and sometimes, and people that like when I park, they see my magnet. I've gotten clients also from my magnet, they write away the phone number and from my badge. That
Sure.
it's just that I like to talk a lot.
Okay, management, any final words for the greater good? Jeff, closing remarks?
My closing remarks, I'm just still stoked for Friday. I want to see the results. That I can't believe Jimmy said we have 27 CMAs went out already in one day as a result of sending these text messages out. So guys, if you didn't join yesterday, you see Mike's Puma's post this morning is the exact graphic for what we're talking about. So get in the game. Even if you missed yesterday's class, you get out there and send those texts out there. You're going to find people that want to know what their home is worth. And that fills your pipeline for this month and next month and the following month and the month after that. So just get on it, take some action.
Thanks for showing up. Happy Tuesday. Break off to your individual office meetings and we'll rock and roll from there.